The secrets behind the skies. How airplanes fly safely and efficiently. Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered how thousands of airplanes navigate through their journeys without colliding? How do pilots know the right direction, altitude, or when to take off and land? This article uncovers the intricate systems, technologies, and human expertise that ensure the safety and efficiency of modern air travel. Here we delve into the rare and sensational facts about airplanes, pilots, and air travel, answering every question you might have had about the fascinating world of aviation. 1. Air traffic navigation. How do airplanes stay on their path? Airplanes follow predefined routes called airways. Much like roads in the sky, these routes are monitored and managed by Air Traffic Control (ATC), which consists of control towers at airports and area control centers across vast regions. The role of control towers oversee airplanes within a 5 to 10 mile radius of the airport. They are responsible for guiding takeoffs, landings, and ground movements on taxiways and runways. Once an aircraft leaves the vicinity of the airport, responsibility is handed over to area control centers. Area control centers for longer distances. Area control centers take charge. They monitor airplanes using radar and satellite systems, assigning specific altitudes and headings to maintain safe distances between flights. These centers ensure that aircraft traveling across countries or continents remain on their designated airways. On-board navigation systems. Modern airplanes are equipped with GPS, Global Positioning System, provides precise location and direction data. Inertial Navigation Systems, INS, tracks the airplane's position based on its movements. Useful when GPS signals are unavailable. Pilots receive constant updates from ATC and adjust their path accordingly, ensuring a smooth and safe journey. 2. Avoiding mid-air collisions. The magic of coordination. Despite thousands of airplanes sharing the skies, mid-air collisions are extremely rare due to advanced systems and strict protocols. Traffic Collision Avoidance System, TCAS. Every commercial airplane is equipped with TCAS, an onboard system that detects other airplanes nearby. If two airplanes come too close, TCAS alerts the pilots and provides instructions. For example, one pilot may be told to climb, the other pilot will be instructed to descend. Vertical and horizontal separation. Airplanes flying in the same direction are separated by at least 1,000 feet vertically. Horizontally, aircraft maintain several miles of distance based on their speed and route. Real-time tracking. Air traffic controllers use radar and advanced software to monitor airplanes in real time. They ensure no two aircraft enter the same airspace without proper separation. 3. Understanding airplane altitudes, speeds, and passenger capacities. Each type of airplane is built for specific purposes, dictating its altitude, speed, and capacity. Commercial jets, cruise altitude 30,000 to 40,000 feet. Cruise speed, approximately 900 kilometers per hour, 560 miles per hour. Example, Boeing 747 and Airbus A320 regional aircraft operate at lower altitudes, around 20,000 to 30,000 feet, typically used for short-haul routes. Passenger capacities. Small regional planes, around 50 seats, Airbus A380 over 800 seats, making it the largest passenger aircraft. 4. Engines. The powerhouses of airplanes. Airplanes rely on engines for thrust and power, and the number of engines varies by design. Twin-engine planes. Example, Boeing 737, Airbus A320, primarily used for shorter routes, highly fuel-efficient. 4-engine planes. Example, Boeing 747, Airbus A380, designed for long-haul flights and heavy passenger loads. Engine reliability. Modern jet engines are built to be incredibly reliable. Even if one engine fails, twin-engine airplanes can safely continue flying to the nearest airport. In 4-engine planes, 2 engines can fail without compromising safety. 5. Emergency procedures. Can an airplane glide without engines? Yes. Airplanes are designed to glide even without engine power. Pilots are trained to handle such emergencies using the following techniques. Best glide speed. This is the optimal speed at which an airplane can travel the longest distance without engine power. Pilots use this speed to maximize their options for landing. Emergency landings. In the rare event of total engine failure, pilots locate the nearest airport or flat terrain for a safe landing. Advanced training and simulators prepare them for such scenarios. Famous example, the Miracle on the Hudson in 2009 showcased the skill of pilots in emergencies. Captain Chesley Sullenberger, landed an Airbus A320 on the Hudson River after bird strikes disabled both engines, saving all on board. 6. The role of pilots. Who's in charge of the airplane? A commercial flight typically involves two pilots, captain, senior pilot, responsible for decision-making and overall safety, has extensive experience and certifications. First officer co-pilot, assists the captain in operations, shares flying duties and takes over if the captain is unavailable. Long-haul flights for flights lasting over 8 hours. Additional pilots are on board to ensure rest periods for the main crew. This rotation ensures optimal performance throughout the journey. 7. Visibility. Weather and safe operations. Takeoffs and landings are challenging in poor visibility, but advanced systems help. Instrument landing systems, ILS. ILS uses radio signals to guide airplanes to the runway. It's especially useful during foggy or rainy conditions. Minimum visibility requirements standard, 1/4 mile for landing. Advanced systems allow landings in near zero visibility. 8. Extreme altitudes. Conditions outside the airplane at cruising altitudes. Environmental conditions are harsh. Temperature ranges from -50°C to -70°C, -58°F to -94°F. Oxygen levels outside air is too thin to breathe, so cabins are pressurized. Emergency oxygen masks provide 10 to 20 minutes of breathable air, enough to descend to safer altitudes. 9. Autopilot. VS manual control. When do pilots take over? Most of the flight is managed by autopilot, but pilots remain vigilant. Autopilot handles cruising, altitude adjustments, and maintaining course. Reduces workload during long flights. Manual control used during takeoff and landing. Pilots switch to manual control in turbulence or emergencies. 10. Takeoff and landing. Precision in every second. Pilots rely on precise instruments and procedures during these critical phases. Takeoff speeds like V1, decision speed, and VR, rotation speed, dictate when to lift off. These speeds depend on factors like airplane weight and runway length. Landing altimeters measure altitude for a smooth descent. Pilots align with the runway using visual and instrument guidance. 11. Pilot lifestyle. Do they sleep on flights? Yes, pilots rest during long-haul flights. Rest regulations. Co-pilots manage the airplane while one pilot rests. Designated sleeping areas ensure proper rest. Alert systems wake pilots during emergencies or critical flight phases. 12. Airline facts, records and rarities. Busiest route, Seoul Jeju in South Korea. Most passengers. American Airlines leads in annual passenger numbers. Longest flight, Singapore Airlines. Singapore-New York route spans over 18 hours. Non-stop. Here are 10 intriguing and less commonly known questions about how airplanes fly safely and efficiently. 1. How do pilots handle sudden engine failure during a flight? Most people don't realize that commercial planes are designed to glide and can still fly safely with one or no engines in certain conditions. 2. Why don't airplanes fly in a straight line on a map? The curved paths on a map, Great Circle routes, are actually the shortest distance between 2 points on the Earth's curved surface. 3. How do airplanes avoid mid-air collisions? Few people know about the Traffic Collision Avoidance System (TCAS), which warns pilots of nearby aircraft and even gives instructions to avoid collisions. 4. What role does the airplane's tail play in flight? The tail stabilizes the aircraft and helps it maintain its direction, but how exactly it counteracts pitching and yawing forces is not widely understood. 5. How are airplanes protected from lightning strikes? Airplanes are struck by lightning regularly, but their conductive aluminum skin and modern design protect passengers by allowing the electricity to flow around the cabin and out. 6. What prevents ice from forming on airplane wings at high altitudes? De-icing systems like heated surfaces and anti-icing fluids ensure ice doesn't accumulate, which is critical for maintaining lift. 7. How do airplanes save fuel by flying at certain altitudes? Pilots choose altitudes with optimal air density and tailwinds to reduce drag and improve fuel efficiency. 8. What keeps the air pressure inside the cabin safe for passengers? Airplanes use pressurization systems and bleed air from the engines to maintain a cabin pressure equivalent to about 6,000 to 8,000 feet above sea level. 9. How do modern airplanes navigate without landmarks? They rely on GPS, inertial navigation systems and air traffic control directives, which most people don't associate with everyday navigation. 10. Why do airplane tires not burst on landing despite the high speed and pressure? Airplanes airplane tires are made of special compounds and are inflated to extremely high pressures, up to 200 psi, to handle the stress of repeated high-speed landings. Top 10 airlines in the world 2024 based on the Skytrax World Airline Awards 2024. Here are the top 10 airlines. Globally: Qatar Airways, Singapore Airlines, Emirates, ANA, All Nippon Airways, Japan, Cathay Pacific Airways, Hong Kong, Japan Airlines, Turkish Airlines, EVA Air, Taiwan, Air France, Swiss International Airlines. These rankings were determined by millions of passenger votes, assessing various aspects like service, comfort and catering. Airlines with the most and fewest crashes. Most crashes. Historically, airlines with the most accidents have often been from regions with weaker safety regulations. Examples include older data pointing to now defunct airlines like Aeroflot during the Soviet era, or certain carriers in developing countries. Recent years have seen improvements globally. Fewest crashes. Airlines with exemplary safety records include Qantas, which is often cited as the safest airline in the world, having avoided any fatal crashes in the modern jet era. Other airlines with strong safety records include Emirates, Singapore Airlines, and ANA, known for rigorous safety standards. The world of aviation is a marvel of human ingenuity and technological advancement, from navigation and engine power to pilot expertise and emergency procedures. Every aspect is meticulously designed to ensure safety and efficiency. The next time you board an airplane, remember the extraordinary coordination and systems at play, making your journey through the skies seamless and secure.